Hey guys, and welcome to the next episode of Adventure Prone 4x4. So on today's video, we are going to be doing a bit of a makeover on Mort's car in terms of the lighting. So we're going to be changing over his spotlights, we're going to be putting fog lights in, LED globes into the front, and we are going to be putting some brighter lights behind his dash as well. I've been driving around at night in that car and I cannot see for the life of me what that speedo was telling me. So we're going to change those over and put some LEDs in as well. And that's pretty well it. This is probably going to be filmed over a day or two. I'm running out of light today and I have got to be out playing tomorrow morning, and I need to actually get myself ready for that and make sure I've got all my music printed out and whatnot that I need to do. So if you see a sudden change of light, that's why. So no big deal. So first up, we're going to be doing the LED conversion in the headlights and the parkers and the dash lights, and then later in the video we'll go ahead and do the spotlights and the fog lights as well. So I've got the nav already in there, ready to go. So I've just been cutting the holes for the fog lights. Like I said, I foresaw that as a bit of a problem, or more just something that is rather time consuming. So I've already gone ahead and started that. So let's jump in and let's get these lights in. So the lights that we've got to install today, the LED headlights, they'll be interesting because they were an eBay job. So I run Steady Night Pilots, the H4 Night Pilots in mine, but obviously we didn't have the same budget for Mort's car. We had limited time and limited budget. So the ones that I've got are from eBay. I don't even know the specs on them, but they seem okay. That's them there. They've got a little plug there which connects. So that's a little plug there that connects into that, and then you can actually screw that on to make it watertight. So the really good thing about these lights is that they actually come with the parkers as well. So I'm hoping that these are going to be the same shade of white as what the LED globes are. That was something that I never really took into consideration with mine. So I've got different coloured parkers to headlight globes. So I was pretty happy to find that they were already in the box. But otherwise, these as well, these were sourced off eBay too. These are to go behind the dash. So these should make things a little bit brighter for us behind the dash, so we can see how, what our dash says, because sometimes that can be important. Sometimes. So there's probably, I think there's 6. But look at that, there's 6 little globes in there. They're the funkiest looking things out. I've never seen anything like them. So, but there's 6 in there, and they go behind the dash. We'll get there when we get there. Let's put these lights in. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do to remove the headlights, undo that piece there. Now that's one of those funky little clips. There's also going to be a screw there, this one too, and that should be enough to take the headlight out. So this has given us access, and we can't take the globe out without removing that, the front grille, but we're not going to do that. We only need to work here. And the bulb, you can actually access these headlight bulbs without taking the light out. You just have to be a little mindful of your battery. But like I said, we are doing the parker, so we do need to get access to this side, which you can't do unless you're some kind of alien and can reach in there. So that little piece there, that's the plug that we need to get out. That is the indicator. So it should be a case of twisting it, and there we go. That's one of the globes that we're going to replace. To get that out, it's as easy as pulling it. So to put the new bulb in there, it is as easy as that. So that can go straight back in. So in here, there's a little rubber, it's not a grommet, it's just like a rubber seal, so I need to remove that rubber seal. Cool, so I finally did manage to get that out, and that's it. That'll keep it somewhat watertight there. There we go. Cool, so that's it. Now I'm going to drag that back through. So that's the headlight in, that's it, just there, that you can see a little red piece sticking out. Cool, so I finished up with that headlight there. I'll go through, do the other side, and then I'll put the grille back on. I probably won't show you guys the other side because there's no real need to do that. It's the exact same for the other side, so let's go put the dash lights in. Okay guys, so I'm currently sitting down doing the editing to Morgan's video now, and what I've realised is I've lost my footage. I've got no idea where it's gone. It's not on the camera, it's not anywhere, it's not on the SD card, it's not on my hard drives. So, we're not going to be showing you how to do a dash conversion because I don't have the footage. And it works out for the best too as well because I actually got the wrong bulbs sent through. So take no notice of the bulbs that I did buy because they're the wrong ones for you if you have an 04 ZD30. But when I do get the bulbs sent through, what I'll do is I'll do a video on how to change the bulbs for anyone that is interested, and you can watch that there. Now, back to the video. Alright, so next we're going to put the spotlights on. I'm going to just drill the holes for the brackets first, but first we'll have a quick look and check out what they look like. So, I've already gone ahead and opened up the box. Take that off. That is just a warranty card. Cool, so you've got both lights. I've got the cases already on them, the brackets, the Deutsch plugs, the little rubber mats, bolts, Allen keys, and another one. And that's pretty well it for those. They're really only just budget lights, but I think they set me back about $150, so you can't be too disappointed with something like that. An XTM being pretty well BCF's version of the Supercenter King's light, and pretty well the BCF version of my light. Like I said, I'm not really expecting anything. I'm not expecting premium. I'm expecting just good quality spotlight that actually works. If it turns on, it's already doing better than what he had on to begin with. So, as long as it works. So, we'll go through. We are going to mount them on to the ball bar. We'll get the holes drilled, and we'll get that all sorted. So we put the first light on, that's all done, it lined up really well. The only drama that we had, well the only drama that we will have, is just making sure that the front grille isn't going to rattle too much. Because I do need to go through and get a couple of new clips, just the plastic clips that keep the grille in. So I don't want it to rattle too much and knock the lights, but it looks like it fits really well. So I'm going to go through and do the other one. I'll skip straight to it because you don't need to see that again. So let's have a look at the finished product. So here's a quick little tip for you as well. When you're drilling, to make your holes more accurate, I've got this little hole punch. Now when you actually push this down a certain amount, it actually springs back, and I need to tighten that, and it clicks back, and it puts a little dent in the metal, or it chips the metal, and that way you've got a firm start on the hole that you're going to be drilling, and it makes it so much more accurate. I am the worst at drilling. It seems like such a simple task. I end up having to trying to drill sideways to etch the holes out bigger. I've just done 6 holes, all in the exact spot that I need them, all in perfect alignment. If you struggle, go and get one of these. That's just one from Bunnings. It makes it so much more accurate. That's what I used for the fog light holes as well. Just a little hole punch like that. Go get one. Okay, so it is Saturday week of the day that I started filming this. So what I've just done today is I've gone through and I've done the wiring and the relay for the spotlights and the fog lights. So they'll come on at the same time. Morgan won't be able to differentiate between the two. They'll just come on at the same time, which was by his request. So that'll happen. I've gone through and I've fixed up all the wiring. I've cleaned it all up, and I've put it all through a relay as well. And now I'm just going to go through, I've bolted the lights on, and I'm going to put the fog lights in. So, and then I'm just going to seal them. I'm going to seal them with silicone around the ball bar, just to stop any kind of water ingress. Not that it really matters, but it just makes for a nicer finish. So I'll do that now, and then in the morning I'll go down to Supercheap and get some the right wiring to finish it all off. Not going to lie, this is turning into a bit more of a mission than I thought, and my biggest downfall being definitely organisation skills and lack of ability to manage my time. Shouldn't have left it all to the last minute. He's home in a week. Whoops. And this is just me cutting out the holes for the fog lights and spray painting around the holes as well, just to stop any rust from forming. Another day. So what I'm just doing at the moment is I've got the new wiring and I'm just going to hook up the spotlights and the fog lights, and I'll hook all that up and see how they go. Alright, so that is all of the wiring done. The whole lot is complete. We've got the spotlights, they're hooked up to the same as the fog lights. They just run across and join in, and then they join into the main relay. And that's it. Looks pretty good. So that's pretty well it. Everything comes back into the cabin, and I need to fix up the dash wires in here, but I'll pop those away and tuck them in. That's the switch there. So that concludes our LED conversion installation on Mort's car. That's pretty well everything done. So we've done the fog lights, the spotlights, and we showed you how to change out your front globes as well. So that's everything done. If you like that video, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. I'll throw my Snapchat down below as well if you get really bored. But otherwise, that's everything done. Let me know if there's anything you would have liked to have seen, or if there's anything I can help with, or what you guys want to see in the future for the channel anyway. So either way, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video.